Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. What's up, everybody? This your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, I do what I do best. I bring you news, regardless of what it is. I bring you the news. And this news just so happened to come across me. I want to say my man, Ron Mathis, sent me this story. One of my followers have been supporting me since pretty much almost day one. And I took a look at this story and look, I just say this. I always say this, just when you think you just did the worst of the stories, you get another story that come across you that's much worse than the last one that you have done. So check this out. We got some fool right here by the name of Nathan Sutherland. Nathan Sutherland was a former nurse. Now this man has been arrested for, I guess you can put it all in one, having sex with a person in a vegetative state, got the person pregnant, and the person gave birth to a baby. Now, I'm ignorant to this because I didn't know a person in the vegetative state can get pregnant. I didn't know a person in the vegetative state can actually birth a child. This is new to me. I didn't know this shit can happen. So, wow, how about this, man? This is disgusting. But anyway, let me do what I do, y'all. Let me gonna switch this over. Let y'all hear this shit.
After the news broke this morning, we started hearing from people who say they know the suspect, Nathan Sutherland.
And now we are sitting down with the former co-worker, shocked, as Justin was just saying, by the DNA connection to the case.
Our own Sonu Wasu spoke with her today, and Sonu, what did she say?
Well, she's just in disbelief. She calls Nathan Sutherland not just a co-worker, but a friend, someone she really trusted at work. And now hearing news of his arrest, she says she is just sick to her stomach.
I cried. I just cried and cried. I cried more for her than for him. I think he's a coward. I think he's the lowest scum imaginable. And it just kills me because I considered him a friend.
Strong words coming from a nurse who worked as a caregiver for the incapacitated victim in this case. Eleanor Riggers was a respiratory therapist at Hacienda Healthcare for 11 years. She says the suspect, Nathan Sutherland, someone she worked closely with to care for the victim.
He was friendly and fun and outgoing, and most people did like him.
Professional, helpful, and nice. Words we are hearing from several former nurses who once worked with Sutherland. Definitely not the name they expected to hear police announce and name as a suspect in this disturbing sexual assault and abuse case. Riggers says the arrest of Sutherland comes as a shock, and now she can't help but worry about other female patients in Pod C, where this victim and many other vulnerable women lay at the mercy of staff hired to care for them.
Trust has taken a giant hit. How do you get trust back when everything is so tipsy-turvy and violated right now?
Police say DNA taken from Sutherland matches the DNA of the baby the victim recently gave birth to. Riggers still questioning how this full-term pregnancy was overlooked inside a healthcare facility.
I don't know how any medical professional could have missed that, honestly, but that's opinion.
Staff at Hacienda Healthcare have said they're stepping up security, but right now that gives little comfort to those who knew Nathan Sutherland and the woman who was in no position to give consent, let alone defend herself.
I want him to know that I feel violated too, that I feel betrayed, that I feel he betrayed everybody. He betrayed his employer, he betrayed his clients. I can't process this. It's so hard.
The Hacienda healthcare staff have put out this statement today saying that they're troubled beyond words that a licensed practical nurse could be capable of seriously harming a patient. Also, they will do everything in their power to ensure justice in this case. Reporting live, Sonu Basu, ABC 15, Arizona.
That is nuts. That is fucking nuts, people. I swear, that is nuts. Oh my God, that is nuts. But hold on, I got more here that I want to show you. These are the policemen. They speaking on the incident. So let me do this for y'all and man, this is nuts. Okay.
Vulnerable adult abuse in connection with this crime.
Okay. What did I do right there? I just did something crazy, y'all. Sorry about that. Let me I don't know what I just did, y'all. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Now let's see if I can get this for y'all.
We are very proud of our police department. They have spent endless hours investigating this heinous crime, and I am very pleased to announce that an arrest has been made.
Through a combination of good old-fashioned police work, combing through evidence, talking to people, following up on information, combined with the marvels of DNA technology, we are able to identify and develop probable cause to arrest the suspect. And at this time, I am announcing the arrest of the suspect we believe who is responsible. He is 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland. Sutherland is a licensed practical nurse who was responsible for providing care to the victim during this time the sexual assault occurred. Sutherland is being booked as we speak into the Maricopa County Jail, where he will be charged with 1 count of sexual assault and 1 count of vulnerable adult abuse in connection with this crime.
Man, that is nuts, y'all, for real. That is nuts, man. That is Jesus. Man, what can somebody say to that, man? What kind of commentary can I even give after that? Anyway, yeah, I don't know what. I'm just. Oh, wow. Anyway, let me read this article to y'all. I had to minimize it because when I blew it up, I couldn't see it, so I had to minimize it. So anyway, let me do this for y'all, and I'll post a link in the description box if y'all haven't seen this. It says police in Arizona had made an arrest in connection with a woman who gave birth while in a vegetative state. The 36-year-old suspect, Nathan Sutherland, was arrested after investigators obtained a DNA sample Tuesday. According to the Phoenix Police Department, police said that they had determined that his DNA matched the baby's DNA. Damn. He was booked into the Maricopa County Jail without bond on Tuesday after being charged with 1 count of vulnerable adult abuse and 1 count of sexual abuse. Authorities say he was responsible for caring for the woman at the time of the alleged abuse that appears to have resulted in a pregnancy. A spokeswoman for the Phoenix Police Department announced in a press conference Wednesday, Sutherland had been a licensed practical nurse at Hacienda Healthcare in Phoenix since 2011. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. He was identified as a person who had access to the victim in the case, and investigators obtained a DNA sample from him yesterday using a court order, police said. Sutherland was not working at the time police retrieved the evidence. A statement released through the family's attorney, John Michaels, on Wednesday said they were aware of the arrest but declined to comment further, asking for privacy. On Tuesday, Michaels released a statement saying the family would like to make clear that their daughter is not in a coma. She has significant intellectual disabilities as a result of seizures very early in her childhood. The statement read, "She does not speak but has some ability to move her limbs, her head, and neck." Jesus, y'all. Their daughter responds to sound and is able to make facial gesture. The important thing is that she is beloved. She is a beloved daughter. Albert with significant intellectual disabilities. Albert with significant intellectual disabilities. Hey, I work with people with intellectual disabilities. I don't even know what the hell that means. Albert. Okay. With intellectual disabilities, she has feelings. She has feelings. Likes to be read to, enjoys soft music, and is capable of responding to people she is familiar with, especially family. The difference between being in a coma and being in a vegetative state is that a patient in a coma is completely unresponsive, does not react to light or sound, cannot feel pain, and whose eyes remain closed. Comas normally last for a finite period of time, days, weeks, or even months, according to the nonprofit American Hospice Foundation. A patient in a vegetative state is still unconscious, but such a condition can be characterized by involuntary eye movement, teeth grinding, and facial expression. Some patients in a vegetative state can remain so for years or indefinitely. After the birth, Hacienda Healthcare released a statement describing the incident as deeply disturbing, saying it would fully cooperate with the law enforcement in the investigation. Officials at the facility released a new statement on Wednesday morning in response to the arrest. Every member of the Hacienda organization is troubled beyond words to think that a licensed practical nurse could be capable of seriously harming a patient. The statement reads, in part, "Once again, we offer an apology and send our deepest sympathies to the client and her family, to the community, and to our agency partners at every level." Nathan Sutherland, who held the current state of Arizona practical nurse's license and who had undergone an extensive background check upon hiring, was terminated from the Hacienda the moment our leadership team learned of his arrest. "We will do everything in our power to ensure justice in this case," the statement continues. Sources told Phoenix CBS affiliate KPHO, which first reported the incident, that the woman had been a patient at the facility for at least 10 years after near drowning incident left her in a vegetative state. None of the staff was aware that she was pregnant, a source told the station. The woman gave birth to a healthy baby boy on December 29th. KPHO reported. After the birth, the facility was mandated to increase security and staff presence during interaction with patients and increase monitoring of patient care areas. The Arizona State Department of Health Services told ABC Phoenix affiliate KNXV earlier this month. Additionally, another person is required to be in the room when male healthcare aides provides treatment to females. On Wednesday, Hacienda Healthcare officials said as part of their statement, the security measures have continually increased since news of the incident first surfaced. It remains unclear whether Sutherland has retained a defense attorney. A spokesman for the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office did not immediately respond to an ABC News request to determine whether Sutherland has been assigned a public defender. ABC News, Clayton Sandell, Bunny McLean, and Crystal contributed this report. And again, people, sorry I couldn't blow it up. Because for some reason I blew it up. I couldn't see everything. But however, I'm going to keep this picture up right there. Let me say this right here. This is disgusting. Very disgusting. And for the look at his picture, look like something wrong with him with that. Or either his eye just lazy or one of the two. But that's neither here or there. Now, I work with people with intellectual disabilities. I've been doing it for about 12 or 13 years now. And from my understanding, a lot of companies don't let men work with the women because of shit like this. And if they do let men work with a woman, like one company I did work for, they said a woman wanted a man to work with her. And they called me to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that because I don't want to get called for shit. I don't want nobody sitting there blame me, talk about I did anything to this woman, let alone her family claim I did anything to that woman. So do not put me with a woman. All right? Better safe than sorry. Now, I'm just kind of baffled that this man was allowed to work with a woman. But you did just read in the article, was normally supposed to be two people. Where was the second person? What happened? How was y'all able to let this sick ass man slip through the cracks and do this to this woman who was defenseless and couldn't do shit? Where was the second person at? Serious question. Where was the second person at? And now you wonder why I do stories like I do. Yes, a lot of me fucked up. And I had a couple people saying, you always doing stories, about some fucked up stuff. Do some story about some positive stuff. Well, here's the thing. First of all, when you're doing news, you don't hardly see shit positive. But however, I have done quite a few positive stories. But people don't pay attention to them when I do them. But stories like this and others, when I do them, it get a shitload of views. All right? And I'm versatile with my platform. I did a video a while back about a young little black boy helping an old lady up the stairs. And I named the video something like somebody raising a fine young man. I don't know how many views he got now, but when I first did it, hardly nobody watched the shit. But you want to tell me to do positive stuff. How can I do positive stuff when y'all don't pay attention to positive stuff? Seriously. We're in the era now, positivity really just don't get praised for some reason. But when we talk about stuff like this, everybody want to come in and say how fucked up it is. And yes, it is fucked up. But when you do a story with positivity, like such that young man that I did, you hardly had anybody came in there and say, yeah, that is. I'm glad to see that. That's going to be a fine young man. Maybe his father in his life or his mama doing a good job with her. Nobody came and said none of that. But when I do these savages ass stories like this, everybody come in and got something to say. In which I have no problem with that. Don't take it wrong. Don't take this wrong, y'all. I have no problem with that. But don't tell me to do anything positive to benefit you when you the one who asked me to do positive stories and you the one that's not even there. All right, I can understand you the one that's there. But if you not the one that's there that's telling me to do something positive, then stop asking me to do it. But if I do something like this, you are there. You're there. And I'm just speaking in general. No shots towards nobody. I'm just speaking in general. This man been doing this since 2011. Working with intellectual special needs people. So, who's to say how long he been doing this sick shit that he been doing? Who knows? And the fool, so stupid. Did he not think that once this lady had dropped his baby or whatever, that his DNA wasn't going to match it? Did he sit there think that they weren't going to do the DNA test and it wasn't going to match him? Did he not think when he went up in that woman raw, there's a possibility that she might not got pregnant? Maybe he did think that. Maybe he did. And see, and this is another thing I don't understand. And this one thing I do agree with a woman when they say this. Like these pedophiles out here, the real pedophiles, not just calling somebody a pedophile, but the actual real pedophiles. And I agree with a woman when she says, you know, all these grown ass women out here, a man want to sit up here and fuck a child. I agree with that. Why? If you can't find a woman who wants you like that, then you always got streetwalkers. Somebody who is able to give you the sexual gratification that you want. You got streetwalkers. Alright? If you want some coochie that bad. But he seen somebody defenseless and say, you know what? I'm gonna take this shit. But the question is how long he's been doing it. How long he's been doing it. And how he was able to do it so long without anybody noticing anything. So if it is the possibility that there was supposed to be two people with that woman, then is it fair to say that you may have to put some of the responsibility on the company because they was out of ratio? And that's one of the things when you deal with people with special needs is ratio. You may got some that got 1-on-1, you may got some that got 2-on-1. And if you don't have 2-on-1, then they consider that you out of ratio. And that's what it sounded like what happened. According to what I read, they was out of ratio. So somebody slipped through the cracks to allow this fool right here to do what he did. Even though, yeah, he gonna take majority of the blame. But I feel that maybe the company need to take some blame too because they continue to let this man be out of ratio. And this man did what he did. You know, some people in this world you just can't help. Seriously, some people you just can't help in this world. You know, some people just too fucked up and there is nothing you just can't do about it. They just fucked up, period. You understand? They put on the front, and if they good with it, they can put on the front for the longest until they do something really fucked up and devious that you won't see it until it's too late. And that would have sounded like this man did. He played his role until he found the opportunity to do some dumb shit and to do some fuck shit. And he did it. But his fuck shit got his ass caught. That's why I'm a fair believer. What happens in the dark does come to the light. And this man probably doing some dark ass shit. I won't be too surprised if when he go to trial or whatnot, you gonna find out some more shit this man has done. Probably got a fucked up background too. Who knows? But then again, I guess maybe different states it may be different with the background check. My background is clean, so nobody ain't gotta worry about me being on the abuse, neglect registry or none of that. Now, being a felon and all that, I don't know how serious they take that or how they look at that. So maybe he probably got by with that as far as his background goes. But then again, who knows? A lot of shit will come out on his trial. And I hope they air his trial live on air. Because I'll be more than happy if I got the time. I'll be more than happy to stream that trial live and see what happened to this fool. And then you see one of his pictures, look like that's his girlfriend, his wife. And you doing this nasty ass shit? Come on, man. Dudes like you give us men a bad name. Damn. Anyway, guys, I really don't know what more to say about this. You know, I'm surprised that I only got that out because as I was watching this, I didn't even know what the fuck to say, to be honest. You know, as I watch this is sick. This is disgusting and this is mind blowing. I didn't know what the fuck to say. So hopefully I done a good job with y'all on this one. Maybe I should have went live. I don't know. But hopefully I broke down my asset of it enough to where y'all can understand where I'm coming from, you know. But other than that, I really don't know what the fuck to say. Other than what I have said, and coming from a man who actually work in this field too. And I know how it works. Somebody slipped, let this man do what he did. Or maybe somebody was inside, knowing he was doing what he was doing, and that's why he did it. Who knows? You can look at this as all in all type of ways, up, down, left, and right. But anyway, guys, I don't know what to say. What about y'all? What y'all got to say? And I will post the links in the description box so y'all can take a look at everything, man. But this is sick. This is sick. This is nasty. This is disgusting. And he need to get what he needs to get. All right. Well, there though. This your man Chris Thorns. Thank y'all for listening. And again, what say you good people? What do you think about this? Catch y'all next time.